All right, good morning. And yes, I am finally wearing a new sweater. So if you were worried that I was going to wear the same sweater for the next few months, your fears are now gone. So let's talk about the weekly resources for this week. So again, on this page, which has these nice little GIFs when you first load, that's how you know you're in the right place. We're always going to put the new content at the top. So there are a couple links for you here, whether you're brainstorming, exploring, or sharing something about your topic. So the brainstorm we already did. It looks like this, but if you haven't done any brainstorming, that would be a good place to start. This link, the California Surgeon General Stress Relief Playbook, has some interesting resources for stress relief. So that might relate to some of your topics, or it might give you some interesting kind of new things to look at. And there's also this interesting article. So if you're not sure of your topic, you could take something like this. Countries that are experimenting with giving payments, basically a level of basic income. Think like the stimulus package, but continuously, and you could look at some of that. So then in terms of more deeper exploring things, so the article of the week is about teen climate activists from this Washington Post article. And so if you want to read that, we're going to talk about this on Friday. And hopefully we can all read it actually. And then I have a couple other things. So if you want to investigate your project topic, you could think about who's really an expert in this topic. Find some kind of book, TED Talk, study article. You want to skim read that, but also evaluate the author and make sure that they really are an expert. So you can use that lateral reading technique that we went over from this video, if this looks familiar. So that would be one thing that you could do. And then there's a couple other interesting links. So this has a lot of videos that you might be able to find one related to your topic. They have a lot of very interesting videos on kind of controversial topics. They do some conversations, some not experiments, but everyone do this, show this, move if you did this. So there's some really interesting videos here. And then the last website is if you want to work on that self-improvement piece of how do you learn something, there's some interesting videos or apps here. And also you can always do some sharing out types. These are the same as last week because it's kind of the same way that you would be sharing what you're learning. So you're going to pick ideally 3 things to do and write up one kind of journal article per action. And the goal, remember, is to make your thinking and your learning visible. So whether you're taking notes or you're writing a reaction or you're drawing something or you're brainstorming an idea for what you could do based on what you read, any of that is fine. Okay. And we look in throughout the week and see what you're up to.